Shen Nianxi and Zhang Yubai are childhood sweethearts who grew up side by side. Their mothers have been close best friends for many years, and the two were born in the same year with only a 3-month age gap when they were young. Their elders joked about arranging a baby engagement for them, which was gently refused by Shen Nianxi's mother. In childhood, Zhang Yubai was ignorant and naive. Maturing late in mind, he always obediently called the younger Shen Nianxi elder sister and followed her closely all day long. Docile and clingy, he was taken good care of by Shen Nianxi like a real younger brother, and they got along harmoniously and warmly. After entering adolescence, Zhang Yubai gradually realized that he was older. He got rid of his childish innocence, no longer behaved gently and obediently, and began to call Shen Nianxi by her full name stiffly, changing their former intimate way of getting along imperceptibly. Near the senior year of high school, Zhang Yubai became increasingly weird and abnormal in temperament. He often said strange words, blamed Shen Nianxi for no reason, and claimed that he would no longer obey her arrangements or linger around her. Shen Nianxi just thought he was suffering from belated secondary school to -dimensional disease, indulging in self-fantasy, and did not take these abnormal behaviors to heart. When the school held the senior year basketball match, the high-spirited Zhang Yubai on the court accidentally spotted Shen Nianxi watching the game. He pretended to be indifferent on the surface but cared deeply about her gaze in his heart. During the halftime break, he took the initiative to go forward and say harsh words, claiming that he did not want her to watch him play, full of awkward little thoughts. After the match, a female classmate asked Shen Nianxi to help deliver a confession drink to her crush Chen Yi. Just as Shen Nianxi was about to hand it over, Zhang Yubai suddenly rushed over, snatched the drink and drank it all in one gulp, willfully disrupting others' affection. He even refused to admit his mistake righteously afterwards, leaving Shen Nianxi helpless. The two fell out and started a Cold War. During the Cold War, Zhang Yubai was filled with grievances and sulked alone, putting on a cold attitude waiting for Shen Nianxi to take the initiative to comfort him. However, the calm Shen Nianxi only focused on finishing schoolwork and ignored him completely, leaving the angry Zhang Yubai neglected. On the way home from school, a boy from the next class confessed his love to Shen Nianxi in public and forcibly grabbed her wrist even after being rejected. Seeing the scene, Zhang Yubai flew into a rage instantly and fought with the boy without hesitation, showing his strong desire to protect her. After the quarrel, the emotionally controlled Zhang Yubai shouted many absurd words in public, declaring that he would never marry Shen Nianxi if he could live his life again. He left angrily right after speaking. These successive weird behaviors made Shen Nianxi extremely helpless. She told her mother about Zhang Yubai's anomalies, and their parents decided that Zhang Yubai was emotionally depressed and told him to reflect at home carefully. That night, heartbroken sobs came from the next house as he vented all his pent-up emotions. Early the next morning, Zhang Yubai with swollen eyes from crying all night still insisted on saving face, silently following behind Shen Nianxi without saying a word. He secretly put her favorite strawberry-flavored breakfast in milk in her desk drawer, refusing to admit his thoughtfulness stubbornly. Soon after, the monthly exam was held in the school. Zhang Yubai, who had always ranked among the top students in grade, suffered a sharp drop in his grades this time, falling to more than 120th place, far below his usual level. Everyone was confused. Only Shen Nianxi gradually figured out the truth. Immersed in his self-compiled rebirth fantasy, Zhang Yubai believed that he had lost all the high school knowledge he had learned in his previous life. He even made up his mind in anger not to study hard anymore, nor to follow Shen Nianxi to the same university. So he simply neglected his studies and slacked off in class all day long. Watching her outstanding friend abandon himself and ruin his future, Shen Nianxi felt sorry for him. At that time, worried about her son's grades, Zhang Yubai's mother came to ask Shen Nianxi, who always ranked first in grade, to Zhang Yubai and study. Shen Nianxi agreed readily and went to Jiang's house next door every day after school to give him academic guidance. faced with Shen Nianxi's active approach and careful tutoring. The arrogant Zhang Yuba refused repeatedly verbally, claiming that he never needed tutoring at all, but he was overjoyed in his heart. He tidied up his desk quietly, listened carefully and wrote down all key learning points secretly, abandoning his slack attitude and starting to make up for the missed knowledge earnestly. During the tutoring period, Zhang Yuba showed all the childish awkwardness of teenagers. He was often distracted and naughty in class, even acting coquettously to ask Shen Nianxi to explain difficult problems repeatedly. In private, he studied extremely hard and made rapid progress in study. They studied questions and brushed exercises together day and night, and their getting along became warmer and warmer. Still being duplicitous, Zhang Yuba quietly gave Shen Nianxi her favorite snacks and drinks every day, picked her up and sent her home under the excuse of his mother, carefully maintaining their friendship and hiding his ignorant secret love for her deep in his heart. After a short period of tutoring, the mid-term exam arrived. Adjusting his learning state, Zhang Yuba regained his momentum and returned to the top ranks in grade with amazing progress. Gossips gradually spread around the campus. Everyone guessed that Zhang Yubi deliberately got poor grades just to ask Shen Nianxi to tutor him, so as to get close to her and pursue her. Embarrassed and flustered by these rumors, Zhang Yubi did not know how to explain himself. Shen Nianxi took the initiative to stand up for him and put an end to these groundless comments. When they were alone later, Zhang Yubi plucked up his courage to ask Shen Nianxi's opinion on those rumors, and confessed his hidden feelings awkwardly. Shen Nianxi pretended to be ignorant on purpose, saying that senior high school students should focus on their studies and puppy love was not advisable, which instantly disappointed the hopeful Zhang Yubi. Just as he was feeling down, Shen Nianxi made an appointment with him implicitly, hinting that they should strive for the same university together and talk about their feelings freely after graduation, reigniting Zhang Yubi's fighting spirit. Immediately, from then on, the two fought side by side for the college entrance examination, studying hard in the library every day and spending countless warm days and nights together. Considerate and careful, Zhang Yubi silently took good care of Shen Nianxi's daily life, and the ambiguous affection between them grew stronger day by day. Both of them tacitly recognized each other and spared no effort to move towards the common goal. The college entrance examination ended smoothly. After walking out of the examination room, Zhang Yubi planned to confess his love to Shen Nianxi in public, but missed the opportunity again and again. He waited eagerly for the release of college entrance examination results. After the results came out, both of them achieved excellent scores and successfully applied for the same major in the same university, fulfilling their wish to move towards the future side by side. On the eve of entering university, Zhang Yubi prepared to confess his love once more, yet was interrupted by elders unexpectedly again. His youthful feelings had to be put aside temporarily, but they had already understood each other's hearts, held hands quietly, and made up their minds to accompany each other for the rest of their lives. The extra chapter continues their married life in adulthood. After getting married, Shen Nianxi was busy with her career. Being promoted to department manager, she rushed about all day long and often ignored Zhang Yubi's emotions on daily company, even almost forgetting their wedding anniversary. Feeling neglected, Zhang Yubi was filled with grievances, started a cold war again, and prepared elaborate anniversary surprises, yet waited in vain for his lover's company, full of loss and unwillingness. Depressed and upset, Zhang Yubi fell into a deep sleep and unexpectedly returned to the senior high school campus in his dream. He relived all the events in those years, indulging in rebirth fantasies, losing his temper and getting poor grades, being tutored by Shen Nianxi, and striving hard for the college entrance examination, experiencing all the awkward and youthful heart-throbs once again. Waking up abruptly from this vivid dream, Zhang Yubi realized that all of it was just an illusory dream. Fortunately, Shen Nianxi had finished her busy work long ago, prepared exquisite anniversary gifts carefully, snuggled up beside him gently and sent warm wishes, taking the initiative to resolve all small conflicts between them. After this dream experience, Zhang Yubi I completely let go of all petty emotions. The two frankly expressed their deep love for each other. The ignorant and youthful fondness in teenage years has settled down into lifelong companionship after years of tempering. The mutual devotion between these two childhood sweethearts finally ushered in a warm and perfect ending.